Welcome to the Hamsey Analytics Daily Market Commentary. I'm Paulo Navarro. Today is Tuesday, January 15, 2013. For the market internals, the New York Stock Exchange advanced decline differential closed at 347. Nasdaq advanced decline differential closed at 162. We had 43 new 52-week highs for the S&P 500 and 1 new 52-week low for the S&P 500. For the volatility, 750,000 contracts traded on the VIX today, with 78 million in total premiums paid. For the dollar weighted put call ratio in January, we got an 8.9 reading, which is bullish, with 15% of the total premiums paid. In February, a 3.1 reading, which is bullish, with 47% of the total premiums paid. And in March, a 0.19, which is bearish, with 27% of the total premiums paid. Here we have the daily chart for SPX. We were down 1.6 handles for the day, pretty flat, closing at 1472.34. We have a green hammer here. I'm still looking for higher prices. 1488 is my next target here on SPX. If we go to this next chart here, as you can see, we have not broken the highs of the last year. We did make a new settlement high, but not an intraday high. I want to break that level and go even higher, so that's what I'm looking for here as our next resistance and as a breakout level. For SPY, you've heard me, we have an outside day reversal. We closed almost at the highs of the day, which was important, and the important thing here, I'm still looking for 148 as our next target, and we were able to close above our last support that we had here, so that's important also. For the Qs, we have a down day today on the Qs, 0.5% for the day. Apple is waiting a lot of this. We were down almost more than 3% on Apple today. The important thing, we close above or just at the 100-day moving average, which is important. I want to see tomorrow how it plays out. I'm still looking for higher prices, and let's see how that plays out. I'm looking for 68.25. Of course, we're going to need Apple to come back into the market and help the Nasdaq if we want to get to those levels. For IWM, small caps outperforming the market. We've been talking about being bullish here. We were kind of cautious 2 days ago. We wanted a confirmation. Well, here we got it. We broke out today, new highs, finishing almost at the highs of the day, and we have an outside day and finishing out also. Pretty bullish action here. I'm still looking for the 88 level, and we'll see if we are looking still at the 90 level that I talked about. For the transportation index, Dow Jones Transportation, you can see we are in the positive 1 positive 2 sigma channel very nicely here, finishing at the highs of the day pretty much. I'm still looking for higher prices. We are on the highs. We are breaking out every day, making a new high, which is pretty positive. Maybe we get a pullback to the 5,548. But still, we have plenty of room here. I'm bullish here on the transportation index for a little bit more. For the Dow Jones, here you have it, a new all high here. I'm looking for higher prices. I'm looking for the 13,600 as our next target here. We're going to start to get some confluence level above those levels. That's going to be important to see how those resistances start to act. But from here, we are going perfectly nicely upwards here. Nice momentum to the upside. Dow Jones Composite finishing with an outside day reversal almost at the highs of the day. Pretty much going a new high here. I'm looking for higher prices here. After this candlestick, I look it as pretty bullish here. So let's look for higher prices on the Dow Jones Composite. For Apple, here you have it. Critical level for Apple here. 485, very important level. We have this upward trend line from dating back almost at 2009. That's going to be pretty important to hold. We have never broke it to the downside. We also have the 100-week moving average at 478, 477. That's going to be critical also. So let's watch these levels. I'm looking for a bounce here. The chart is broken, the trend is down, but I'm looking for a bounce. 500 to 520 is my target from here. I'm looking for an upward move on Apple. We have earnings next week. Keep an eye on that. Trade this one. Know your stops, but I'm looking for a bounce here on Apple on the short term. And Netflix, this is the last chart we're going to look at. Very nice pullback, down 1.7%. We hold our breakout level. This could be a nice entry here. If you want to go long, I'm looking for higher prices, maybe even 107 and 108 on Netflix.